Hello again, YouTubes. This is Radar 11X with another episode of World of Tanks gameplay commentary. As you can see, I am now using the M18. I prefer my M10, to be frank. I lucked out, and in this battle, I'm actually tiered pretty high. Generally, I'm not matched well when I'm playing my M18. The gun itself, I believe it was a 90mm. The turret's a bit slow on the turn. Reload rate's pretty slow, slower than I'd like it to be. I mean, it's still a decent tank if, you play sniper. This, frankly, is not the kind of tank I use to go up and, flank people. Because the turret's too slow, or, the refire rate's just too slow. So you can see I'm sitting up back here kind of going for the sniper position deal. Because, I mean, it's fast. But, like, maneuverability still isn't that hot for, what I prefer with my turreted tank destroyers. And, so, my thing is to go ahead and just sit back and try to snipe weak points on tanks. But, I mean, I've ran into quite a few inconsistencies with my gun here. The gun on the M18, it seems a bit inconsistent with its with the damage it deals. Like, a lot of times I think I'm hitting that weak point, but it's bouncing. I'm thinking I got a perfect shot lined up, it misses. It's quite annoying. Maybe it's just, server lag, I don't know, but it seems to happen quite consistently with the M18. As you can see now, you're actually getting to see the speed M18 has, and the speed on this thing is pretty ridiculous. It can move pretty fast across the battlefield. A tank had called for help, so I showed up, realized, oh, well, that's a freaking KV-1S.
Enemy is hit.
And I did decent damage on it. Again, like in one of the videos I had with the KV-1S, I play it like a medium tank. A slow, clumsy medium tank, more so than a heavy tank. Because frankly, it just doesn't feel like a heavy tank, nor can it battle like one. So I play like a medium tank, and I actually do quite decently when I do it that way. Alright, as you can see, I took the KV-1S out quite easily. It was not a challenge at all. I don't know what the ELC was doing. I lucked out there and no damage. I don't know if he was firing HE at me or what. But I'm just posting up on this corner. As you can see, maximize the map here. Alright, there we go. We got teammates rolling up behind me to help cover this left flank. Took their time getting here, but I did the job well enough to keep the team at bay. See, when I noticed they had some heavy hitters at the back end of their underneath the bridge, I was like, not going to sit here and fight in a that choke point there. That's always a bad idea. So, like I said a million times before, maneuver. Flank, keep moving. If you have a tank that can manage it, speed and whatnot, go ahead and go for it. Don't try to sit there and poke your head around a corner, because you don't have a head on a tank. You have a turret. Before you can get your turret around the corner, they already have your frontal part of your hull exposed. Alright, as you can see here, we got a bit of a stranglehold. This little factory area. I'm having trouble shooting around these wrecks. So I'm taking the chance and I'm going to go ahead and push forward.
Nice shot.
See, I'm getting nice penetration on that tier 5 SU-85. As you can see, this tank isn't built to, to fight just anything. T-40 thought he had a chance to one-shot me, evidently, but my reload cycle is about done, and he paid for it. He didn't move fast enough. He wasn't aggressive enough. Frankly, if I were him, I would have gone around the building and hit me from the rear. But he didn't do that, and so he is out of the match. Alright, you see here again, I'm crossing fast. I'm afraid of getting hit by the KV-1S, but I want to flank out and get this Stug out of the way.
Enemy vehicle
Done.
destroyed.
As you can see, the numbers have dwindled on both sides here. My team still has the upper hand. That's just how it is. Alright, alright, so there's just the VK and I think a KV-1S left on the battlefield. And the VK goes down. Alright, the KV-3 is next. Let me shrink the map down.
Enemy is hit.
Alright, as you can see, I aimed for the little cupola, the commander little hatch there, and I got some decent damage on it. That is a weak point. Any hatches or, you know, any little thing like the machine gun on the back, that's a weak point. You know,
Penetration.
aim for tracking, you know, pin them down, make sure they can't maneuver so you can maneuver. Or, you know, you can pin them so the artillery can get its hits in, but our artillery is kind of worthless against this tank. Alright, and it's a cap victory. 5 kills for me, not too bad. Again, like, I love everything about this tank except that the reload speed is slow on the gun, the 90mm upgraded gun, and the turn speed is slow. This is the upgraded turret. I believe the turret before this and the gun before this, though weaker, was faster. This is Radar 11X. And that'll be it for this episode of World of Tanks gameplay commentary. I hope to have another episode up soon. Please subscribe and comment, ask questions, or leave criticisms on my gameplay style or ideas. I hope to have a live stream for this at some point, but I wouldn't hold my breath on that one because, you know, it's laggy enough playing World of Tanks as it is. I don't know if I can squeeze a live stream on top of that. Alright, Radar 11X is now signing off.